enough, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. For thus saith Yahawah of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. I'm Brother Jonas, and the title of this video is Obadiah Concerning Edom's Fate. Obadiah has one purpose that we can see, and that is to tell us about the fate of Edom, a people that most so-called white people say don't exist. Well, we know better, don't we? We know that's not true. Edom is alive and well and fat with the riches of the world and controlling most of the heathen governments, and is preparing the world for their master, Satan. We also know that Edom was fitted for destruction so that the Most High could show his power in the last days by destroying Edom, just as he did to Pharaoh back in Egypt. Obadiah would tell us of this proud, boastful, mighty man that is ruling the world and will soon fall over the next 4 years. Edom will be humbled. Obadiah 1 verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord Almighty concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahawah, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. This is what the Lord Almighty said about Edom. We heard a report from Yahawah, an ambassador or angel, who was sent to the nations. He said, let's go fight against Edom. Edom, or the so-called white man, is hated all around the world because of their strong-arm tactics that they use. Verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Edom, I have made you the smallest nation. Edom, during ancient times, were small. Even today, if you could truly number them, you would see they are not a majority. Everyone will hate Edom very much for their wickedness. Verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Your pride has fooled you, you who live in those caves or high-rise buildings. Your dwelling place is high. He loves living in high places and looking down upon his blessing that he has in these days. So you can say to yourselves, look at what we have accomplished. No one can bring me down to the ground. Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahawah. Even though you fly high like the eagle, with air superiority, and put your nest among the stars. This isn't talking about a stop and hop on the moon in 1969. No, this man has gone far beyond that. But it's talking about his nest, which is a place of habitation, or bases on other planets in our solar system and beyond. I will bring you down from there to the earth, where Satan is cast down to the earth. Verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? If these came to Edom and stole, they would leave something when they left. But Edom, when they steal, they leave nothing. They take everything. Verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? The nations seek vigorously the things of Edom and desire all of their secrets, so they may be like them. Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. All of Edom's friends will turn on them, one Edomite nation at a time. Those who were at peace with Edom will deceive Edom, and they will tear Edom down. Edom's allies are planning a trap for them. Edom won't even see it coming. Verse 8. Shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? In that day I will destroy the wise people from Edom. I will destroy the intelligent people from the mountain of Esau. They will become a base people. Verse 9. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mountain of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Teman, or Edom, your best soldiers will be afraid. Every one will be destroyed from the mountain of Esau. Many people will be killed. Now, Edom's violence against Jacob. Obadiah 1 verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob shall shame cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. This is real big. You will be covered with shame forever because of your wicked violence against your brother Jacob. So you will be destroyed completely and cut off from the Most High forever. Verse 11. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them. You joined the enemies of Israel. Strangers carried Israel's treasures away, and foreigners entered Israel's gates. The enemies of Israel cast lots to decide what part of Jerusalem they would get. And you were right there with them, waiting to get your part of your brother's holy city. Verse 12. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. You should not have laughed at northern kingdom, your brother's troubles. You should not have been happy when they destroyed southern kingdom, your brother Judah. You should not have bragged at the time of their trouble. Edom celebrated when northern kingdom Israel went into captivity, and celebrated when southern kingdom Judah was destroyed and went into captivity, and also divided our land with our enemies. Verse 13. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Edom is catching it because they are our brothers, and they have a perpetual hatred for us. And they attacked us before any other nation when we came out of the wilderness. The Most High is angry because he repeats himself. You should have not entered the city gate of my people and laughed at their destruction or downfall. You should not have taken their treasures in the time of their destruction or downfall. Edom was messed up because you don't kick a brother when they're down, and I mean that in more than one way. Verse 14. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. Edom should not have stopped us in the roads and destroyed those who were trying to escape. And Edom should not have captured Israelites who escaped alive and turned them over to the enemy in the day of our destruction. Now, the day of the Lord is near. Obadiah 1 verse 15. For the day of Yahawah is near upon all the heathen. It is near upon all the heathen. It is near. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. The day of Yahawah is coming soon to all the nations, not just Edom, and the evil you did to the Israelites will happen to you. Your reward shall be your own wickedness administered by the hands of the Israelites. Verse 16, for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. Because you have spilled the blood of my people, so shall the blood of the heathen be spilled continually. And the heathen will drink every drop from their cup. And in the end, it will be as though they had not been in the position of power they now enjoy. Verse 17, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. The Israelites shall be delivered and return home, and there will be holiness in Israel, and the house of Jacob will possess all of the things that belong to the nation of Israel, which is the world, and all things and people in it. Verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahawah had spoken it. The nation of Judah will be like a fire, the nation of Joseph will be like a flame, the whole house of Israel will be a consuming fire, but the nation of Esau will be like ashes. The whole house of Israel will burn Edom or destroy Edom, and they will destroy it. Then there will be no survivors in the nation of Esau. This will happen because the Most High, Yahawah, said it would. Now, the kingdom of the Lord. Obadiah 1, verse 19. And they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain, the Philistines. And they shall possess the fields of Ephraim, and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead. And the captivity of this host of the children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even unto Zarephath. And the captivity of Jerusalem, which is in Sepharad, shall possess the cities of the south. And saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be Yahawah's. The 144,000 saviors will come up on Mount Zion and judge the whole house of Esau or Edom, and rule over them while they are in captivity for 1,000 years. Those Edomites that live fat off the slavery of Israelites and died thinking they escaped will be born into captivity during the 1,000 years to fulfill prophecy that states, he that leadeth into captivity must go into captivity. Everyone must pay what they owe to the Most High and the Israelites. Black Lives Matters movement don't matter. I'll say that again. Black Lives Matters movement don't matter. Leave that Edomite made up crap alone. The word of Yahawah is what matters, because it's true and it will be done with all power and glory of Yahawah, Yahawah Shai, and Israel, the rod of iron. Peace, Israel. Repent, stay strong, and wait for Yahawah. Tick-tock.